We've got Chris Green here saying, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on developments in non-consumer digital signage, for example, corporate, education, government, etc. What are the opportunities, requirements, end user expectations, etc.? Really interesting question. That I've long thought that public sector digital signage, if you like, and I know you're talking about corporate as well, but public sector is a huge untapped market. There is, of course, quite a lot in healthcare. There is quite a lot in education, and particularly in North America, on university campuses, because they tend to be very large, quite spread out. They tend to be big universities, bigger than universities in Europe. So they require quite sophisticated wayfinding and information delivery tools. The issue with public sector very often is the selling. These tend to be, by their nature, large, fairly cautious organisations. Of course, that differs country by country. In the United Kingdom, for example, selling into a national government ministry is going to be a pretty huge and long-running operation. By contrast, selling into, perhaps the city government of a small city in the United States with 3,000 people is going to be much less of a difficult sell. Corporate digital signage, there's a lot of it around. I think it's generally just being used still as a replacement for more conventional whiteboard type signage, meeting room signage, lobby signage, etc. There are some innovative uses of corporate digital signage for training, and of course one thing we see happening quite often is customer-facing networks, for example in retail outlets, being used for training purposes while that outlet is closed. And that's a great example of simply getting more back from the digital signage investment because you're using it for internal corporate purposes. Oh, right.